Be sitting there watching yourself like,
I mean,
you know how many episodes I've seen where I'm like, why the fuck does Will keep looking back?
No, I gotta make a lot of the times. Like I'll be sitting here and I don't recognize that we even started.
Right.
Then I'll look back.
So what about 35 minutes in?
I just like to see how, you know what I'm saying?
You're trying to make sure you look cool on camera.
So
you look cool on camera.
It's a habit now. It's like
it's just a habit to just look
back there, man.
Yeah. I'll be trying to make sure my posture straight.
Yeah, that too.
Make sure I'm
that posture
slumped over and shit.
Yeah,
I'm already a fat.
A lot of shit that go into being on camera all the time.
Make sure motherfucker forehead ain't too sweaty. All type of shit. You know what I mean?
You put me on blast and talking about my nose and shit.
Hey, look, I've been fucking with you for like the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Both of y'all.
We called you a professional cheater last week.
Not a professional liar.
Professional liar.
I'm talking about lying about my whereabouts. Fuck y'all. I don't even lie about my fucking whereabouts.
You just don't answer the phone.
There you go. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
You know, every time I called you trying to see where you went, you be like, then you come back like 45 days later. Yeah, gang, I was in war. I'm like, nigga, what?
That's enough, my brother.
Nah,
give me my cup back.
Nah.
See, man,
Make life
the first episode back, and he already on bullshit, man.
Who?
You.
This is not my first episode back. Think about it. Last week.
Oh, that's because we be moving so fast. Yeah. That's what that is.
We got Will in the building with us, man. Will, what up, man?
Will, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
This is the only.
Your mic sounds excellent.
You know, I had to get the good one out the closet.
That nigga voice sounds amazing. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, what the fuck going on?
I used to work for V103.
Nigga pulled off the Keith Sweat voice.
White boy Sam couldn't be with us today, so we got the owner in there with us, man. Yeah. Will, what you been on, man?
You already know.
This your first time doing our show, ain't it?
I don't think so.
You've been on here a few times. I don't think you've ever engineered for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Engineered, yeah.
Okay, I done seen so many of them. You know, I don't know who did them. Shit, but I'm fucking with it. The whole thing.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
So what's the forward and plans for Avion? What's going on next, man?
You say the forward and plans?
Yeah.
What, like in the future?
Yeah.
Well, you know, just touching up on a lot of different things and always just looking for what's the next need and what's the best way to improve. You know, our recent release was The Inception, which is the virtual recording people from their house. That's the most recent thing we've done. But, you know, we're just always looking for different innovative things and things we can offer. You know, it was I remember a time where none of this stuff was available. So it was hard for people to be creative. So we just look for ways to create more availability for that creativity and give you guys the best platform possible.
I got an idea for you, Will.
Go ahead.
When we went to the studio out in New York, like when I went there, I thought it was gonna be like this big ass like studio. All it was an apartment and shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like my idea would be like, you know, like just like this space like a real intimate like radio station vibe type, but like you should like create like a vibe like a intimate space like with like, you know what I'm saying, some flat screens or some a couch or some shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just some shit like that. I know you got it. That's
I understand what you're saying.
Why I said it.
That's exactly why you should.
And I only pitch ideas to motherfuckers I fuck with, so you know what I'm saying? If I ain't fuck with you, I would have never told you that.
And you should make me the chief design because I have, you know, Uncle Luke pictures up here, asses all over the motherfucking wall. Be a young lady spreading her vagina lips. It was things that'll make you feel like this is a warm.
What are you talking about? Why do you gotta take it?
I'm talking about my design.
What the fuck? Every
saying.
Episode, man. You know what you should do?
Don't pussy make you feel comfortable.
You talking about pussy makes me feel uncomfortable. You should write a sex book, bro. That's what you should do, man. No. You have a lot of freaky ass
fat
quotes.
Fucking. That's what it's gonna be called. Fat
throughout these
fucking.
Podcasts. I'm like, what the fuck does this nigga be talking about? Creepy quiet as hell, man.
I'm disgusting. That's that boy.
I was ready to get to these. I was actually ready to get to the story. I mean, to the
story,
to the timeline. I mean,
It's been a lot of motherfucking talk about this kitchen set shit.
What's to it?
I guess I don't know. They saying that boys shouldn't play with kitchen sets.
I just bought my son one.
How you feel about kitchen sets?
Shit. Me personally, I wouldn't probably buy my son a kitchen set. Like if he was a toddler,
if he asked for one.
If he has one, yeah, I guess. I mean, as long as it's like not no pink shit.
Right.
No, it's not pink. I'll show you the one that I got my
It's
son.
a regular kitchen. I mean, if it's a regular male kitchen set, what's the problem? Men cook.
Right,
It's called
that's
chefs,
what
right?
I said, yeah.
So,
I was just thinking about back when I was young. We used to play house.
yeah.
The kitchen set was a real vital part of playing house shit.
Nasty thing.
You know what I'm
Nasty
saying?
nigga, you talking about me.
You
What?
drink my damn Red Bull? That was not for you, Will.
Oh, bro, my fault.
I mean, it's all good.
This nigga
This
Will
nigga
been
bought me
dry,
I did
dry
buy it for
humping
you,
since
though.
he was 7, 8 years old.
You said what?
Talking about playing house. You made
house
sure
used to
you
be
was
lit,
daddy.
man.
You made sure you was a daddy, huh?
Man, we used to get it cracking. Your auntie had them friends come over and they bring their daughters.
Oh my God. You talking about
What's
me.
the best? Those are the best
The
times.
simple times.
Yeah, simple times.
You didn't need no money, no nothing.
No.
Just need the
Just
play
house,
daddy.
man.
That was it.
House.
Just that I
We took house to another level, though. We went to court.
for
We
what?
had robberies and shit, drug dealers,
What type of
gas stations.
innovative ass
Yeah, man.
thought process did you
There
have?
was a lot of us.
I was just humping. I was just humping. I was dry humping the shit out of somebody's daughter at the appropriate age.
Oh, man.
Say what you want.
I miss them days.
Like I said, it was
Be at your
simple.
auntie house. She had 2 friends with 2 daughters apiece.
So
Yeah.
They go out running errands and shit. You just in the crib playing house with your cousins, and they 4 fucking friends. Oh man!
you know, man,
was
you
the
really
best.
had a reflective moment on that. He looked
And the kitchen set was very.
the kitchen
it
set
was
was
part of that,
definitely
man.
very vital to that situation. I
was
was
part of
nothing
that,
wrong
man.
with it. Like
I mean, my son never asked for a kitchen set, and I don't know how I feel if he would ask.
so
for
I
one.
got a partner that got an easy bake oven for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, look, if motherfuckers worried about kitchen sets, then bitches who grew up with kitchen sets should be the greatest chefs ever because you learn from birth how to be a bitch in the kitchen, and now bitches can barely boil water. So like, fuck out of here with that. That's perception of that it's gonna make them gay or make them weird and other.
So, Creep, you never played with a kitchen.
You
Nah, I
never
never
played
played
house?
I played probably house with some bitch. I mean, with some whatever. But I ain't played no damn kitchen sets and no shit like that.
So I ain't played with no kitchen
Like
sets.
Will said, it was a very vital part of playing house.
You never eat the fake drumstick, the fake chicken drumstick with
remember
the
that
fake
shit.
peas and shit?
Yeah, but it was always like female. You know what I remember like, and I think maybe preschool or something they had them type of setups with kitchen set. You know, because I remember I was going to school over there on 103rd.
That's what I'm
so
talking. That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
what we talking about. Like preschool.
I mean, I probably was when I was in preschool. Fuck, I mean, you don't really remember like
I do.
I don't really remember
Preschool,
myself playing
kindergarten.
with it. I remember it. a
Not
little
playing. Not. Hold on. I'm talking about house. I ain't talking about the damn kitchen set. I just remembered the
playing
kitchen
house.
set was a part of the
Right.
house. You know what I'm saying?
bit. Right.
Right.
I just didn't understand the whole uproar.
You
When
know
you
what?
got guys out here wearing fucking man bags.
Dude, look, this that whole misinformation about whatever they feel the gay agenda is. And if you feel like it's a gay agenda, I kind of be like, all right, okay. I can't say nothing about it because that's your thought process.
It's a fucked up situation. That ain't even really a fucked up situation. It's just
It show you
it
how
is what
fragile
it is.
something
Why are we
is,
talking about a
fragile
damn
it
child's
is.
kitchen set on
Yeah.
a Saturday afternoon?
No, dude, I blew
What's up with that 600K they found in old boy crib? Like that pattern.
Well, Joe
Joel
Osteen.
Osteen.
Joe Osteen, a gangster, man.
What's up with that? What you think that was about?
That's
What would you would've-
that's escape country money.
Huh?
What you would have done?
I would have stole this shit. I would have took that money.
I would have finished the job. And
I wouldn't
kept
tried to. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
have kept his money.
it.
I
You would
wouldn't.
have kept.
Would have kept that shit.
Hey,
Joe-
look, he doing
Hey,
wrong. I'm doing wrong.
He would have came after you for that bread.
yeah, well, it is what it
Big
is.
Joe might have put a
Excuse
hit
me,
on you.
Mr. Christopher Payne. I'm a man of God, but I need that money back.
Right.
Church's money, huh?
That's my money. Church, nah, shoot you in your shit if you don't give me my money.
For real.
Boy, for we'd have politely finished that job.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't
Oh, and we did an immaculate
Man,
job
Joel Osteen
afterwards,
would have
too.
came back for that money, man.
Well, I'd have been
Stop
I'd
playing.
have been out the country somewhere chilling.
he got
Stop
addresses and
playing.
everything.
I'd have been out of the country.
I know I would have been gone. I
I'd have
don't even know if I would have finished the job.
No, if I would have finished the job, it'd have been beautiful. I'd have painted a mural and everything. It'd have been an amazing. This would be the best work. And these niggas really did their thing for $25 an
I
hour.
found 50 envelopes with $600K.
God.
50 envelopes with 600,000 in it.
Yep.
Or is that a cumulative?
I mean, I don't know for sure, but
Okay. Yeah, for Joe would have just been because look,
You gotta do a lot of preaching to get money to that nature. You gotta put money in the walls in the church.
What is he gonna say? How is he gonna report that? He gonna say you stole money from the church? How can he his back against the wall? How did a nigga in the bathroom steal money out of the church? You had it
gone.
His back against the wall.
That was a blessing from God.
I've been gone.
Will, would you would have took it?
What I would have took the money?
Yeah.
If I felt like I deserved it at that moment.
If you was a plumber,
You know what that means? Yeah.
If I felt like I deserved it, yes.
It's my shit.
you was working at the House of Hope.
Talking about the House of
and
Hope.
25 envelopes fell out with 300,000 in it. You keeping it or you gonna turn it in back to Meeks?
It depends on my state of mind at the time. You know, I think right now I would probably react different. You know, but at that time or working under them type of conditions, depending on how they treating them, or you know, he might only be getting paid $12 an hour to do that stuff, and I get it. It's hard to pay people these days, but at the same time, it's the cost of living crazy.
I think players.
He'll see something like that and say, "This is my opportunity." That's if you out here, you know, in a type of position.
I think plumbers make more than.
Yeah, plumbers make about $100 grand a year.
Not all. You gotta really be seasoned.
They get
in the
paid
plumbing
pretty
game.
much the job and shit like that.
Yeah, they get paid by the job. So a motherfucker do 3 jobs a week at $1,200-1,300.
If you getting paid by the hour by a plumber, you're a sucker.
Yeah,
No offense to anybody getting paid by the hour.
Facts.
If you're a plumber.
But look, you can't help but feel like that was a blessing from God. Think about it. So like you working in a Lord's house, all of a sudden you bump into some shit and then envelopes fall out. How do you know God won't try to bless you?
Man, that nigga was doing some crooked shit.
Man, that's it.
Damn pastor was doing some crooked shit.
And you had to turn that money in.
Hell yeah.
I think they stopped him before he walked out. I think he tried to take it and they stopped him like, hey, yo, walk with us. Come here real quick.
Come here real quick. Let me holler at you.
Seeing what you was doing.
You see what you was doing. You know somebody was supervising that whole thing.
Hell yeah. But off that, man.
Yeah, what's up with Deion Sanders? Bring Shorty out there.
Y'all know who Brittany Renner is?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. We're familiar.
So I don't understand what he was trying to do. Because it's different, like with the different kind of women he could get to do that, why her?
I got one that'll fuck your head up about it. Because what better person to learn the game from than the person who ran the game?
But why are you supporting?
He's not supporting
somebody who ran the game.
He brought her in to have a conversation with these young niggas about what to watch out for, so they don't get fucked. These are niggas who are going to D1 schools.
We out to try to explain.
You see what I'm saying? Hey,
look out!
Look, I did it to a nigga that y'all admire. Y'all niggas about to be some niggas. Let me tell you how to watch out. This is how you watch out. You see what I'm saying?
He coaches at Jackson State.
It's a D1 school.
How many of those guys going to the NFL after the season's over?
Jackson State. I don't know. I ain't kept up with Jackson State. I've been really focused on Ohio.
I don't know. I don't.
You know, niggas got a better chance of getting in the NFL than they do the NBA. You could be on a practice squad and make 150 G's a year.
I mean, you can go play in the G League and make some money. I mean, overseas. But
it made sense, folks.
I mean, it makes sense,
right?
But what I'm saying is, like,
you're trying to figure out the relevancy of it.
Yeah, was it a good or bad move?
I think it was a great move.
What you think?
For her?
I know it's a good move for her. I'm talking about.
I don't think it was a bad move on Deion Sanders. You bring a groupie here to let these niggas know what the fuck
know how
going
not
on.
to get got.
Hell yeah. I don't look down on her for doing that.
I'll look down on her for being a great chess player.
Giving her lessons of what the fuck go on with these bitches.
Exactly.
Excuse me. But with these
say it with your chest. These bitches.
These particular type of females, groupies. You know what I'm saying?
I think
it's people that sack Chase right now.
No, that's true.
That's true.
It could be a scammer. It could be whatever. You make $100K a year, be a female be sucking the whatever ID because she thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that.
Right.
You know, gotta watch out for the signs.
Look, and then she telling niggas like, you bitches will fuck with you until they do what I did.
Some
She telling you
tender dick
what she did. She said, I fuck with a nigga. I cat him. Woo. He blowing. I let him blow in this pussy. I didn't take no pregnancy. I didn't do nothing to prevent myself from getting pregnant.
Yeah.
And she coming there talking to them niggas about that same type of energy. Folks, that's a genius fucking idea.
Hell yeah, he letting them people know. He trying to tell Deion.
Bringing a whore to teach people how to dodge whores. Because we're all whores.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't think that was nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, I support what the fuck he did. I support Shorty.
I like that. That's enlightenment right there.
Yeah, that's
well, you better watch out. You will be the next one.
You'll be the
See how
next
fine
one.
she is? She was there for a motive.
Yeah, exactly.
She had a motive.
Intricate
plot.
I hope she catered to white women. Niggas got to dodge white women when you go into the NFL.
That's all the only reason.
All women, shit. Yeah. All women. Motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, see the type of money or the type of clout you got and this, that, and the third. Shit, they want in. They want a different type of lifestyle, too. They see you in a Rolls Royce, they want to ride in a Rolls Royce, too. They see you in a big house, they want to be in a big house, too.
But they don't want to work for it.
No, nobody want to work for shit.
Just don't nobody want to work for shit.
Be honest with you, do I mean, like, it feels good after you do work for something and you accomplish it, like, damn, I work for that, but it's like, in the process of getting the way you need to go, it'd be like a motherfucker, like, damn.
Because you putting in all that time to get what the fuck you need.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, what they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, speaking of that, like, so, how shallow are niggas, or are you into your looks and all that other shit? Like, how important is that shit? Because when we talking about Brittany Renner, she bad than a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason why, like, I don't know, man. That was...
Come on, Will.
It was
kind of
say what you want to say. Kind of off to me.
Say what you want.
I ain't like it. I ain't like it. The niggas from Jackson State, a lot of niggas from Jackson State don't go to the league like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you coach in Alabama or something.
Well, you thinking about the Big Ten?
I think they just need, that's what I'm saying. They need more like of encouraging words. they don't need that.
They don't deserve that type of energy.
I don't say they don't deserve it, but they don't need that. That's Jackson State.
That's not
that ain't LSU.
Priority.
That's not Alabama. That's Jackson State.
He looking at it like, nigga, y'all need some shit to get better.
You feel what I'm saying?
But Jackson State had a good record this year, didn't they?
That's Jackson State. And I'm no offense to Jackson State. But it ain't Alabama. It ain't LSU. It ain't Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It ain't USC. It ain't Notre Dame. It ain't nothing like that. Like, when the last time you heard of somebody going pro from Jackson State?
Old boy that played for the Cowboys. He's a kick returner.
When was this?
Maybe 2 years ago. 2 years ago. That's the last time I covered sports. 2 years ago. It was a young boy from Jackson State. I'm
gonna go look and see if he still played for the Cowboys.
Wait, I'm trying to think if I'm fucking up Florida State and Jackson State.
I just think that he could have did something else to get their attention.
Okay.
I don't think that I think like you really supporting a woman who plays somebody for $200,000 a month. It's fucked up.
Right.
It's fucked up. But like you a professional athlete, it's supposed to be like some type of camaraderie as professionals. Like, fuck her.
You gotta respect the business. It's a business,
man.
It's a business.
All right.
It's a business. Think about it. It's a business. You see what I'm saying? He liked her business plan. And then she said she was fucked up. She said she was living with her mom and her sister. She ain't getting out one six-figure check.
Whose fault is that?
I'm just saying, little baby said she was fucked up. So that's why she on her whole tour.
People got to be more accountable for they shit, man.
Nobody wants to be accountable for shit, Will. I got shit I'm still lying about to this day.
That's fucked up. And I'm called the liar.
I'm on Will's side this time.
Yeah.
Am I being accountable?
Will's a fuckhead.
You know what I'm saying? They got both the wheels in here. That
Not
shit don't
you,
count.
Will, the other Will.
Yeah, right. The stupid wheel, not the other wheel.
Not the Will with her.
Right. Fuck you.
Hey, speaking of the Will with her, do you want some of this? You want some of this 1738? You want a shot of cup?
Yeah, I was waiting for y'all to get settled, man.
Nah, let me pour you a cup then. Will, you got the other cups over there?
The cups. Drinking with the owner.
His ass wasn't drinking out the bottle, was he?
Nah, we don't rock like
Will
that.
ass. Nah, he be in the parking lot sometimes. Y'all don't be fooling.
You watch him on the cameras?
Yeah, bro.
Over there getting lit in that. You been lit in that parking lot, boy?
Yeah.
But no, though, what was the question? You said you asked a question about shallow, being shallow.
Yeah, like how shallow, like we all shallow. How shallow do you think you are? How important is looks to you? You see what I'm saying?
Man, the older I get, I'm gonna speak on the
You lying, and I'm gonna just say that right now.
Liar out the
What?
gate.
You lying.
Yeah.
What am I lying about?
Whatever
You was about to say, you lying.
So y'all think
I already
that-
know what you about to say.
It's not always
This how
about
you know
looks.
he lying. He recording it.
I'm saying y'all saying that I'm based off looks.
He's recording.
Nobody's lying about that.
He's recording it. It's
What I'm
gonna
saying
be
is,
on.
when the older you
I'm gonna let
get,
you get your shit off.
the
Go ahead.
older you get, it's not. I'm not saying I'm gonna date a fucking monster. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I would date somebody that looks decent and has something going on for themselves. She doesn't have to be fine like a 10. You get what I'm saying? She doesn't have to be a 10. But
And
she could,
cut.
let's say
Right.
she. Everybody always think I'm lying.
You full of shit.
I'm not full of shit.
Yeah, on your ass this
I'm
episode.
recording. That's fucked
Right.
up.
'Cause you
Y'all
lying.
done seen me date
I was
some girls
prepared
that
for this
don't
shit.
really
Nigga,
look
we
good.
know you
Who?
outside of here.
Huh?
Huh?
Y'all done seen me date some people that
Fuck
don't
outta
really
here.
look
Fuck
that
out of
good.
here.
On the real, that's bullshit right there.
I'm gonna say this: out of my 3 years of being single and dating, it's been some particular females that I could have been married and been off and doing some other shit, but I did not do it because
Right.
you feel me?
You full of shit too.
No, I'm not.
But I'm the
I'm
one
being
that's lying.
honest
I'm the one that's the liar.
because if
Why
you was
am I
in my
lying?
position, I should be off married or some shit.
Huh? If I was in your
I'm
position,
talking about decent women who had good careers,
Yeah.
had good shit going on,
yeah.
but I just felt like I couldn't look at them every day without possibly stepping out.
Right.
That is fucked up.
And they not ugly women.
Like that. I swear to God, that's a black
That's some
thing.
shallow shit.
It's some shallow shit. It's some black shit too. Black people are the only one that's still.
That's how I know
dating for-
you're lying.
I'm not lying.
Black people are the only race still dating for looks. Have you seen?
No,
Have you seen what's the nigga
That's
named
not
Elon
true.
Musk
more
wife?
so of a vibe than a look.
Huh?
More so of a vibe than a look.
Look, I'm saying
But the look do play some type of role. into
Most
it.
races age like dog shit other than black people. Will is 107 years old right now. Nobody would know. The only thing they would say, he got some gray hairs. Will is 107. Black people don't age that badly. So, like, when you get a motherfucker that you fucking with, and she already trash right now, she already a dumpster fire right now, nigga. You know in about 20, 30 years, it's only gonna get worse. You see what I'm saying? Like, so black people the only people that still date for looks.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think women more so date for looks. I know we probably talked about this before, but it's okay.
No.
A lot of women do date for looks, but they need like a mixture of looks and security. But a lot of women, a good percentage of women date for security.
Yeah.
They don't really give a fuck about it. They care, but they don't care.
A woman can learn to love you. Like most men fall in love first. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we got the aesthetics we want. We looking at a beautiful woman. We getting our dick drained. We getting, all that shit. We in love. That bitch could not love you. You see what I'm saying? And she just be rocking with you because, you gave her that stability. And then on year 10, you see what I'm saying? On year 10, it's like, oh, now I'm in love with him. By that time, you like, man, I'm finna check the fuck out.
Right.
Women
Who
can
gonna stick around with somebody that's not in love with them for 10 years?
because a bitch will tell you I love you. Hey, Will,
I could tell if a bitch love me or not.
I love you, bro.
And I'll harass the shit. I don't give a fuck about you telling me you love me.
I looked you dead in the eyes, too. I was meaningful behind it.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
I'm saying, a bitch can do the same shit. The bitch will be. You ever had a bitch giving you head and you blow and they keep sucking out the words and they be like, "Ooh, I love you."
Here you go with the sex innuendos and shit, man.
I'm just saying, it happened to me one time. I almost bought her a ring. I was willing to be stepdaddy of the year. She had like 4 kids. I'm just saying, I've been there. Knees buckling.
Another sex story from Brad.
Well, she sucked the sleeve off me, nigga.
Creep saying that looks don't matter to him. He's full of shit.
That's not true, William.
That is true.
That is not true.
Looks matter.
I love all type of women.
Looks matter. No, that's true. You can love all type of women.
If they're 6s, if they're 5s, if they're 3s, I love them.
You a wife of 5?
Huh?
You a wife of 5?
That's how you know you about to lie. Huh?
A 5.
A 5 in the face, 10 in the body.
A 6 in the week swag, but she the nicest person in the world.
A 6, yeah.
No.
With a weak,
say it again. Say it again.
With a decent job.
With a weak swag.
Swag
decent
doesn't mean nothing. You can buy it. I can take her to fucking Neiman Marcus.
I'm not talking. No, I'm talking about the conversation. Her lingo.
Come on, man.
Come on.
She already don't look the part. She got to be able to.
So now he giving out sympathy dick. That's what it is.
I'm just saying.
He giving out
you
sympathy dick.
You got to be
I'm
able.
asking. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, because I'm saying is you see it looks. You didn't say, oh yeah, man, a bitch. You can't
I said the vibe too.
No, I'm
did
not
say
doing the
that.
vibe. I looks. I could say I could probably do something with the looks, but you ain't got no vibe. You ain't got no swag. You ain't. What the fuck am I doing? Hell no.
Oh, these are good women, man.
I ain't saying she a good woman, but she.
And I ain't the coolest nigga in the world.
Come on, man. You got to at least be able to make conversation.
No, nigga, you said you got.
No, I mean they had good conversation, but I don't know.
Man, what's the biggest lesson y'all learned this year?
Y'all don't go taking my heat, man.
What?
Let's talk about some what?
Wait, what's the biggest lesson y'all learned since doing the podcast?
Don't switch the question. The question was
it's just a COVID variant.
Fuck that. I hate when y'all do that
It's
shit.
just the Amarion version.
Y'all be asking the questions I want to ask and shit. But no, biggest lesson I learned. Man, I was supposed to ask that and hear y'all shit first.
So that way you can build?
Yeah.
Dickhead, you wrote the question.
Right,
Stupid motherfucker. Like what?
What's the biggest
Who
lesson
does
you
that?
learned this year?
Who? He like, all right, he said this. He said this. I'm going to morph both they answers together.
You know what the biggest lesson I learned this year, though?
No, facts. No bullshit. The biggest lesson you learned.
One of the biggest
shit.
lessons I learned this year is that I cannot expect me out of another person.
That's solid. That's solid.
I cannot expect a person to be like me. I cannot expect a person to think like me. I cannot expect a person to have the same thought process as me. So therefore, if I do something for a person, if I help a person out, whatever this, that, and the third, and I can't get mad at you for not doing the same as well because you're not me.
That's true.
You know? So I think that's the biggest lesson I think I learned in the year 2021. You know?
What about you, Will?
Oh.
I'm not letting up on this nigga. I've been applying pressure for the last 3 weeks. I'm gonna make this motherfucker talk.
This year I learned to always go with your first mind. Go with your first mind.
Elaborate.
Yeah, like
A lot of the time, no, I ain't got no story. A lot of the times, I said this on Facebook. A lot of the times we got the answers to our own questions. We just procrastinate because we already comfortable in the state that we at. You know what I'm saying?
That's valid.
So I feel like if I would have went with my first mind with a lot of shit 10 years ago, I'd be in a totally different place right now. You know, because a lot of this shit, instead of blocking myself and having these stupid thoughts, oh, wow, you can't do that, you can't. No, because I still got passions to do the same shit that I question myself about. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I say go with your first mind, man.
That's a good lesson.
Will, what you learn?
You talking to me?
You the only other motherfucking Will.
You better watch out. He stay with his Glock. Watch what you say to him.
Yeah, my
You don't leave without his Glock.
He gonna say, yeah, my
if
shit
Will
in
don't
the
want to
car.
participate, it's cool. I'm just used to having the engineer
White boy
participate.
Sam, yeah.
Yeah, Sam ain't here today. It's cool.
Y'all know I can participate all day.
So what's the biggest lesson you learned in 2021 then, Will?
I think the biggest lesson that I'm still learning is knowing how to utilize your time and assets is the most productive way possible.
Damn, that's real right there. That's real. I thought he was finna say, man, what I learned is not to let you motherfuckers record in my
These niggas have been torturing me for the last 6 months.
Man, what?
They want to fight in the parking lot, cuss people out. Got one engineer scared to come back. These niggas have been terrorists
Like
since they came in here.
Your baby mama favorite fuckhead. That's what he called it. Baby mama favorite fuckhead.
Like ignorant motherfuckers.
like with everything you got going on up here, like you said, like you like the value of time, like how important is it? Like for like because like I got a PlayStation 5. Sometimes I feel like when I play that shit for a hot second and I feel guilty for playing that shit. Because I feel like I'm wasting time. But you like in a whole nother space. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, how vital is time? Like
Time is actually the most important element, because if we really sit back and think about it, you know, all we're doing when we do work is giving away time. Your time actually translates to revenue, if you think about it.
Right.
You go to a job or you go to your business, whatever it is, and you put in time. That time translates over. So the time you spent gave you actual money. Does that make sense? Right. So all we doing is taking time and converting it over to currency. So if you start to learn to respect your time more than respecting your money, you'll actually begin to make more money, because again, time converts to money. But we just look at it as, I just need a bunch of money. No, if you just manage your time better, you'll see an increase in your revenue just by being more aware of the times and the moments that you are wasting time. If I wake up at 9 o'clock a.m. or 10 a.m., I look at it like, okay, I already lost 10 hours today. Like, to me, I lost 10 hours. I only got 12 hours left to be productive today. So the longer you sleep in, the more time you lost. So instead of saying, damn, I'm up early, say, damn, I lost 6 hours. Not, I'm up early at 6 a.m.
Do you feel like you've reached a point to where you feel like your results is what gets you paid and not what you do by the hour?
Results do,
because I like no bullshit. Like I ain't pocket watching or nothing, but I'm not retarded.
Oh, you want to know if it makes more sense?
I'm just saying, like, you know, like a few hours.
I'm trying to understand them.
No, the results.
The results. I get what he said.
Threw me off.
Oh,
like results over time, like
what it is, like
over time.
Like you don't necessarily like you could go bowling and go to Benny Hunter's and shit and everything at Envion gonna run and you still gonna get what you need to get. You see what I'm saying?
That's just the time you put in.
But you at Benny Hunter's. And,
how valuable is your time
alley.
now, Will? How much are you worth an hour?
Huh?
All right,
you mean like if I was to say how much my net worth?
How much? No, like not just
we ain't gonna do that, man.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is, how much do you feel like your time is worth?
It depends. If you booked me for Studio A, my time is worth $45 an hour. It's the same. My time.
It's your business.
Yeah,
we not gonna do this.
Well, we know you're a fucking millionaire with a fucking Glock on your waist. Yeah, we know what you're doing. I see you walking around, you're fixing your building, you got a gun on your hip, you're smiling all the time. I never seen you not mad. I know what you're doing, Will.
That's how you know that nigga got money. He came outside with a hoodie and a scarf
I see him standing there just like this. Pointing at the roof like, yeah. With a goddamn McCap coffee in his hand. Like, yeah, boy, that's how I know he got that money.
This nigga Will, he asked me about results over time.
No, the reason why I asked that is because the supervillain asked me one time, how much is your time worth? And I was like, what you mean? He was like, well, I make an hour, so how much do you feel like your time is worth? And I was like, oh, well, I feel like I'm worth this much an hour.
Right.
So it's like, me asking that is like he said, book for studio. What if I don't want to book you at Studio A? I want you to come to my studio. You see what I'm saying? How much is your time then? You see what I'm saying?
We're like, oh, that's another story.
Right.
No, that's a very, very good question. how do you determine what your time is actually worth? The way I first started to figure out how much my time was worth is what I literally just would go back and I would look at how much it costs me to do that. So it's going to cost me about $5 in gas because I got to get there. Then if I equivalate how much my light bill is per month, if I broke that down and divided that by 30, that's how much my light cost going to be for that day, right?
You got it down.
You literally break it down. Okay, you know, I'm going to have to get up early. I could be working over here at this job. Let's say you compare it to an actual career, or let's say you compare it to a job. Well, my last job, I was making $15 an hour. So if I can at least structure my business around to the point where I can make $20 an hour, I'm still making money and I'm still satisfied and I'm doing better. So you just do those calculations. And then after you do the calculations, that tell you how much you should charge. If you used to getting paid $20 an hour at your other job, I don't know, maybe you should charge $25 an hour here until your shit grow enough to where you can see the actual value of it. Sometimes your value increases because it costs you more, you know? So if I was recording this podcast in the garage in my house, there's no overhead associated to it.
Right.
So I could give it to you for $20. That's just for my time, if you will. But since I got to deal with the overhead and the costs and the insurance and all the other things that's allocated, I might have to charge more. So it's hard to really determine what a person actually values themselves as. Sometimes you got to look at the things that they have to worry about in order to even do business with you. You know, we go to these restaurants downtown or whatever, and you spending $300 for 2 meals, and you wonder what you're paying for.
Everything.
You're paying for everything. You're paying
The
for the
experience, the venue, the wait staff, the
Absolutely.
chef.
You know what I feel
At
too,
that
though?
point, it has nothing to do with the money.
Nah, hell nah.
Yeah.
So one thing about me, and I talk to people like it's not about the money. It's about the experience. It's about the time that you spent there. It's about the memory. You know, so. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not even on no bougie shit. Like he said, you can go downtown, let's say you go to Maestro or whatever. You spend $300. Some people will be like, well, damn, I spent $300. But then it's like it's the memory. You may have had the best wine of it. You may have the best steak you ever had in your life. You know what I'm saying? So, man, some things just, you know, it's priceless to me.
You can't look at money like that, though.
It's what? As far as what?
Like the way you talking about it, like as far as like building experiences.
Yeah.
Like if you gonna look at money like that, you ain't gonna know.
No, I'm saying it's about the moment.
not the way. I'm not talking about the way you looking at it, but if you gonna be cheap in regards to having a good experience, you're never gonna really experience life till it's full of abundance.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because you holding on to some shit that's gonna come back anyway.
Right.
You see, like. I don't know. That's just how I be thinking.
No, I think it's
like you gotta be like that. Yeah. Like you gotta be able to treat yourself to eating out of Eddie V's or eating out of Prime Provision or whatever the fuck they call it. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be able to do it because in order for you to do it at a consistent level, you gotta experience first. You gotta experience it first.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then just. I don't know.
Nah, I get what you're saying.
No,
you may start off.
Right.
You may start off. Let's say, for instance, at one point in your life, you know what I'm saying, TGI Fridays or something. You know what I'm saying? Then you may work your way up. Now you downtown or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You just, you know, be levels to different shit. What's going on? And
Like
shit.
flying first class. Like
yeah.
I feel like shit is.
I never, you know, I never.
Me neither.
I never flow for, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying.
But I could.
Y'all always be talking about, man, you be talking about money, you motherfucker. But I never flew no damn flow. I just flew to Atlanta.
But I feel like that shit needed like though. You gotta experience it so you can know how to handle it.
I just was telling bro earlier, you know, not to get off the subject, but I was telling bro, like, man, Joe, you know, whatever you got going on is personal with some money, whatever. I'm just like, bro, you know, I just. 35, you feel me what I'm saying? So I just did that, and it's just like I want him to feel like, nigga, I'm going through the same shit right now, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit tight, you tight, I'm tight.
But you know what
what I'm saying?
How y'all like?
Know what it is? I've been up, I've been down.
Yeah,
I've been up, I've been down. For me, it's never the down part that fuck with me. It's the process of bouncing back. Like I was telling him, life don't stop. You see what I'm saying? Like I even told y'all on the man, I might have to fall back for a minute. My bread fucked up.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
You know, but like it's never the falling off that fuck with me. Cause you gonna fall off, you gonna.
It's just the process.
It's the process of going back.
Then he made a good point.
My
My fault to cut you off. He made a good point. He said, "Have you ever noticed?" when let's say you may not be right in life, right? Or whatever. Bitches want to hang out.
Yo, I swear to God, bro.
Ask y'all.
Look, bro, when I've been down on my dick.
No, and it's always the bitch you want too.
Right, the one that you want to do
That's
nice
the one
shit
you want to
for.
do fucked up.
How y'all feel about a midlife crisis?
Hell yeah, that shit happens.
Midlife crisis.
That happens. That happens. Because everything
we in our, like, I want to say we in our respectable mid-30s right now.
Right.
33, 34.
Yeah.
We ain't talked about this shit. It was on there, but we ain't talked about it. But this around the time where you start to like really analyze yourself.
Man, you gotta realize like life. 40 coming in a couple years.
40 coming in a couple years.
You know where you want to be at.
I
get what you saying. Where you at?
You feel me?
Hell yeah. That was a good ass. Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, and I think that a lot of people look at midlife crisis as a bad thing, but I don't look at it as a bad thing. It's the fact you coming into realization that you need to improve.
Right.
You need to make changes.
You need to step it up. You need to make changes.
You need to step it up.
Yeah.
And you have the potential to step it up. Everything around you is giving you the ability to step it up. You just have to do it.
Man, you start panicking. My shit, my line is getting thinner. I'm getting grays and shit. Like I seen no homo. I seen gray pubic hair. So I'm looking like, man, fuck, what the fuck going on? So I understand that shit. For real though, like man.
No, like at this age, and I don't like I said, I don't look at it as a bad thing. I just feel like even the same thing as depression. I feel like that's just your higher self telling you it's time for a change.
Time for a change.
But what you gotta
it's time for you to do something different.
Is that what you gotta realize? What was it? 10 years, a decade, right? Decade is 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we spent 10 years fucking up. From 18 to 28, 20, 29, 30. We spent 10 years fucking up. And then you want to jump to your 30s and automatically feel like you're supposed to have your life in order?
No.
That is the dumbest shit in the world. Why the fuck would you think something like that?
It's more so of, damn, why didn't I do this?
Right.
Because we were young. We were younger. You're supposed to be
real.
Young and
let's be real.
Decisions.
Like, I ain't trying to knock what you're saying. You're right. But at the same time, when we was younger, we still knew better.
They knew better, yeah.
We knew better, but we still did what the fuck we wanted to do because we felt like we were so fucking young and we had time. But at the end of the day, we wasted time and now we here. And and it's the thing. A lot of people be like they try to dig too deep and feel like we fucked up. Nah, we decent. We feel like we should be.
Because you know what I think,
on some real upper echelon shit.
If you took celebrities and famous people out of the equation, we're moving at the way of pace of life that is supposed to go. Some people fall into great shit. Some people still got to get it out the mud a certain way. It's the 30s is your time to reflect on your 20s and mature.
I think that was the best fucking.
You know what I'm saying?
Question,
I didn't think you would relate to the midlife crisis.
I do. Everybody, because at the end of the day, bro. Listen, man, I'm not trying to make it like I'm just an invincible nigga, but I think I'm setting a bar for myself.
Right.
I'm 33, right? I know the next step, 35, next step is gonna jump to 40.
Yeah.
Damn.
So these years in my life, to when I get to 40, I want to accomplish something. You know what I'm saying? This shit counts. Right now, this time counts. So whatever we do with podcasting, getting money, buying crib, nigga, you got to look at it like this. When we turn 40, 41, our son's going to be 20.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I got to go. I said, damn, my son 12. 4 more years he driving. My money got to be right. He has to have a car. I want to be able to have a home for him by the time he turned 20. I want to be able to be like, all right, I'm 40. Here go a crib. Maybe if you don't want to go to school, you can get your CDLs, nigga. You already got a house. You got a car. Boom. Here go.
Get
you know
HVAC, plumbing, electrician.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So this shit counts. Like, nigga, midlife crisis, nigga, I be in that motherfucker waking up like, fuck. Like, nigga, you don't understand? Like, nigga, like, I'm keeping it real with you, bro.
Like I go through that shit too.
I just spent, like, this is real talk, folks. Within the last week and a half, bro, I just came out of my pocket $3,000. You know what I'm saying? Almost 35. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't, and I don't got a Montclair on me. I don't got, no design. This was all bills and responsibilities.
Right.
You feel me? So I'm sitting back scratching my motherfucking head. Because what I do at the end of the day, yeah, I make a decent amount, but at the end of the day, when something go wrong on my shit, I have to come out my pocket and pay for that shit. You know? So hell yeah, it's a midlife crisis. I be sitting there thinking like, man, my kids, oh man, like my son, you probably thinking the same thing. My son getting older, you probably your kids getting older. What if your kids want to go to college? You know what I'm saying? What if they're not intelligent enough to get a tuition or, you know what I'm saying? You may have to pay $30,000 for them to go to school. That's the shit I'm thinking about. And I'm looking like, nigga, this time clicking. You know what I'm saying? This shit, now I feel with you. Like, man, me and you done had discussions. We talk about this shit all the time. So it's just like, nigga, you be like, man, I got this going on. I got this. I'm trying to, and just like he telling me in the car, it's like all of us, like, I was literally on the phone with you. You like, man. I'm talking to him in the car. He's sitting back scratching his head. Like, man. I'm trying to keep us all together. Like, man, bro, it's gonna be okay.
Because look,
it's gonna be okay.
It's like it's like you because it just feel like you just want to make one big move.
That's the realest,
bro.
You know what
like,
I'm saying?
Then don't let it be to the point.
You willing to do anything at this point?
Bro, you ready to hit a lick? You ready to hit a fucking lick? You thinking all type of shit, boy.
Like
you over there looking at Will like, well, he keep his gun on the right side. If I run up on Will on the right, he looking at engineer.
This is a joke.
This is a joke. His face looking like, boy, motherfucker gonna die today.
Will used to be in the Navy. He gonna kill all our ass.
I can see right now, motherfucker, police coming, everybody dead in the studio. Man, they tried me. They tried me. But nah, for real though, on some real shit though, man.
I think we just like,
oh man.
It's never, like I said before, a long time ago, it's never the day-to-day that bothers me. It's the longevity. It's the 3 months from now that I be worried about. I get through the day, you see what I'm saying? You get through the day, but it's never the day-to-day that bothers me. It's the, damn, what is going to be, is it going to be like this day-to-day in 6 months from now? You see what I'm saying? And sometimes it feel like, I ain't gonna even lie to you. So it's certain shit that happened in my life. I'm like, yo, God really don't fuck with me at all. Like, God does not like me at all. I don't know what I don't know if I killed a priest or a kid in my past life. But nigga, how the fuck I go to school for HVAC? Get into school. I'm getting ready to graduate from the program, and my school pop up on the news as a fraud. As a whole thing, the degrees is fraud and all this stuff. What the fuck, Jesus, nigga? What you supposed to be on my side?
I just feel like the older we get and the more we want, the more work we got to put in.
Yeah, if you want it, I swear to God, man, you on point, man.
That's it.
Listen, man, if you want
the more we want, the more work we got to put in.
At the end of the day, bro, I'm a nigga that, and y'all know me, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta want this shit. You gotta really want this shit out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta want this shit. I was a nigga with no license at one point in time. I was a nigga that went to jail at one point in time. I was a nigga that had working at downtown at Soldier Field and shit, making $11 an hour. I was that nigga. I was that same person.
I forgot all about that shit.
Yes, I did all that. When I first got to jail, I was fucked up. I worked in a little ass job. I really went up. I started working at Soldier Field when I got out. Nigga, when I first got a job, I didn't get a job until like almost a year later. Nigga, I was fucked up. I was still doing what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? So I know the feeling of being fucked up. I just ain't ever trying to really go back to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's just it's at the point in life where you get something that you learn how to maintain it.
Man,
do you think you've learned how to maintain what you have?
just start getting it. That's the thing. Like,
okay, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's levels. Like, like I said, I may have been a nigga. When I first got my first job, when I got a job, I was making $500 a week. You know what I'm saying? For $500 a week, I started working at Air Gas. I was $1,200 there 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Take home. You know what I'm saying? It's $1,500, but $1,200 there 2 weeks, take home. From there, I got raises and shit. You know what I'm saying? $20 an hour. I got 6 felonies. These all true. You know what I'm saying? I got 6 felonies on my background. They paid for me to get my CDLs. I couldn't work for them because I got the felonies on my background because I couldn't get the hazmat. Boom, from there, started driving trucks. Started making what I was making there in 2 weeks and 1 week. Then I just elevated and started doing it again. Now I'm doing what I'm doing, but I really came from, you feel what I'm saying, bro? I ain't bragging about nothing. I'm very humble, but nigga, I know how it feels, bro, to have no money.
Yeah.
So
I know that feeling, bro.
With that being said, do you fear failure?
I can't at this point. I don't feel like I don't feel like it's even an option because for the support. I mean, don't get me wrong. Anything can happen. But if let's say, for instance,
fuck fear and failure. Fuck that. Let's throw that out the window because nobody's failing.
Okay.
We're not gonna fail.
Yeah, we not.
Right.
So that's a stupid ass question.
I mean, look, I was gonna be petty.
It's not a stupid question.
And I was gonna ask you underneath the post. you took a picture in the DeLorean. I wanted to say
that was dope as fuck.
Hey, folks,
Nigga, I
how
thought you did
future
that
look?
day. I'm like,
You
nigga.
like you took a picture in the
That's what I'm
DeLorean.
saying.
Hey,
So it's
folks,
like,
how
we
future
ain't even
look?
gotta talk about that. Standards as a man.
Yeah.
How like with everything we just talked about, how was your standard as a man changed as far as women, life in general, just period? Like,
See, that's the thing. See, everybody, like, it's funny because it was one of my followers just said that I'm full of shit. You don't post no female that's under a line and all this, that, and the third. See, that's the thing. Because for the simple fact of the matter, even if I didn't post a female that isn't a nine, doesn't mean I don't fuck with a female that's under a nine. You get what I'm saying? I will post them. I just not in the, you know what I'm saying, not in that particular time. But yeah, it's just that shit. Yeah, they just said I was full of shit though.
I think I think what I learned, I didn't even say nothing about it. My biggest lesson, 2 lessons I learned this year was balance and wait your turn. And it's the same thing with women. Like my standard of women, I used to like high-head bitches that, you know, the hood rat bitch pussy is amazing. Now, we're not gonna even front and like, you get some hood rat neck shit.
we'll let you speak on that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what hood rat pussy is.
Any female that grew up on wick food, that pussy is amazing. If she grew up on wick food, that pussy is amazing.
You do this Come on, man. Speed it up.
You know I'm not lying.
Come on, bucko.
She ain't got no name brand shit in her crib. It's all great value something. That pussy is fire.
You really need to write a book, man.
But nah, I think that the shit, my standards with women now is that long as she keep me balanced. You see what I'm saying? At first I like bitches that was either tilted the scale. Woo. Now I like women that provide balance.
What about life? Just life in general.
Balance. It's never, you can't be too hot to a situation, you can't be too cold. It's balance. And it's it keep, like, we all know I'm a hothead, like, so it's like, but it's I'm learning now how to keep my composure under duress, because in my mind right now it's like, hey, I want to go do this and make this happen, but then I know that'll fuck up something else on another end. So it's like, it's balance. It's all about balance, and it's the same thing with women. Like, you gotta have a woman that balance you out. Like, you a dry, sarcastic ass nigga like I am. You need a bubbly bitch, a bitch that like to crack jokes and bother you. Come here, Baldy, and rub on your head and shit like
We'll
that.
fuck around, knock that bitch out. No, I'm just
I like mean girls.
Right, you see, I love mean girls.
It's a fucked up toxic trait of mine.
That's because you a mean motherfucker. You can't. I can see you grabbing a bitch up for being friendly. You ain't with that friendly shit. We were already naturally not friendly. So if he get a friendly female,
a woman can be bubbly and still mean.
I don't know. You right.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because I like shit. I know motherfuckers who nice as hell and be talking to you and friendly, but at the end of the day, if you talk to them too much and start getting in their space too much, or you do something else too much, it's like, hey, yo, leave me the fuck alone. So.
But for me, as far as women, my standards is just not fucking every piece of pussy that come my way.
You also learn not to fuck with professional fighters either, because
Jesus Christ,
he can't help you, nigga.
But no, like, but yeah, just that, like self control.
Yeah.
And then just life in general, just. I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to come back to that next week.
I got a question for you guys. What do you guys feel is y'all biggest accomplishment, therefore? Or even if you just be honest, if you haven't reached your accomplishment, what did you feel is like, as being an adult, what's your biggest accomplishment as an adult?
I ain't accomplished shit.
I ain't fucked my kids up.
You know what I feel like? I feel like one of the biggest accomplishments is what we doing right now.
Yeah.
We're putting out, because of what we putting out, this content. This is important for the public. Regardless if it's a couple hundred views, 1,000 views, we putting this content out. People tell me all the time, we love what y'all doing.
Yeah.
Because it's real. I grew up with y'all. I know y'all.
Yeah.
So this is a big accomplishment because we have a way. Like, thank you, Will. You know, I understand, of course, we paying our money, but you're providing a way for us to be able to vent and put out content. And this shit really could stretch a long fucking way.
Yeah.
This just the beginning. So I
We
feel
ain't
like
even
this
doing as much as we could possibly do.
exactly. But
Like,
I'm
as
saying
far
is
as
we putting out
creating
content. You know, people like, and y'all gonna agree. Like my kid sit there, like we talked about this, and watch people put out content.
Yeah.
Just their everyday living content. We're putting out content. You know what I'm saying? This shit is important that we doing. So I feel like this is one of the biggest accomplishments we that all of us three, like we got. I remember when we did it. I'm like, before we did all this shit, because I gotta shout him out because nigga, you play a good part. You put us together.
Right.
He didn't want to work with me. I didn't want to work with him. These are facts, right? Now we love working with each other. We love this shit. It's not that we didn't hate each other, like we hate each other, but we're putting out content that people want to see. So I feel like this is one of a hell of a accomplishment that we did.
Has anybody called the podcast work for you yet?
Yeah.
Don't that feel a little weird?
I mean,
lost
it
the
is a
position
job.
for this.
This is work.
No, what I'm saying is that, like, I was talking to my little shorty, and I'm drunk. She said, "Man, baby, you need to go to sleep. You got to work tomorrow." I'm like, "What the fuck is you talking about?" She like, "The podcast. That's your side job." I'm like, I never looked at it like that until somebody brought it to a perspective. This is our job.
Once we implement the other part that we've been talking about,
Yeah.
that's when it's gonna come into fruition.
Yeah. I told you, I said, I give us 3 months. Give us another 3 months, 4 months. We'll be where we need to be.
They spot to be right there. Right where Creep's sitting. And Creeper had to sit right here.
Man, also, man, I should add this out too. We're looking for a female host too, right? Or no?
Yeah, we talked about it.
What that? So we agreed on that.
I feel like we.
What you think? We need a.
I feel like we do need a female host.
Why do you feel like we need a female host?
Because we talk, we the shit that we talk about. I feel like a female would have another
input. We need female input.
We need female input.
Need female input.
We need some type of female input.
I feel like how women have their safe space. How women have their safe space.
But it's called Your Baby Mama Favorite Podcast.
We all got baby mamas.
True, but
What?
it just need. I feel like it needs some type of vibe.
Don't no
female
woman
vibe
really want to
to
be
it.
called a baby mama any fucking way.
But women want to see other women talk.
Right.
and
So
have an
this
opinion.
is my thing, right? This is a man space. And I'm not even one of those space type niggas. This is a man space. We say man shit in here. We talk about all that.
I don't mean to interrupt you, brother, but a woman is coming. She's gonna come.
That's fine. She can come.
Are you gonna make her come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna put the vibrator panties on this one too?
No.
Yeah, Will gotta the owner gotta be here for next freaky shit.
The next week.
Hey, how much time we get? How much time we get?
We got about another 5-10 minutes.
5, 10.
Yeah.
Can we get 10? 10? Give us 10.
10.
Appreciate you. My
Hey,
boy.
Will boy, he gonna fuck around, charge us more hours because it's gonna be all type of coming, white shit in the seat. He like she came.
But
in
no,
my
what
seat.
you want to get to? Because it's something you want to talk about.
Shit, I just, all this shit is like off the fly. I just ask how much time we got left.
Oh, rest in peace to Virgil before we
engineer
forget.
Feels.
What else?
Do y'all think the public? Do y'all think schools still matter?
Schools?
No, fuck no. No.
I feel like everybody that work in the school should be paid.
What LeBron make, huh?
Not what LeBron make, but they should be paid COVID pay.
I don't think brick and mortar schools. I don't think those schools matter anymore.
The inflation. This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the inflation in America right now.
Bing bong. Fuck your life. You see these dogs in the yard? Know I'm upstairs going hard.
It's a real New York nigga right there.
Yeah.
Like
This nigga called me. What is this bing bong shit?
the inflation in New York, man. Not New York. The inflation in America.
Yeah.
We are at we have reached the highest cost of living ever. Right now.
Word. I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna double check that.
That's real shit. Do you feel like the wages, everything that we get paid right now, do you feel like it matches the cost of living?
No, because in Canada they don't do that shit. If it's inflation in Canada, just say milk go up $2, they at least give you $1.50 extra on your shit. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Not in America. America should be like, shit go up $2-3 and then be like, figure it out. What Smokey Mama say? Make it enough.
It's some bullshit.
Yeah, it's ever since Byron got in office. And
Oh man,
Kamikaze Harris.
it's fucking. It's
Byron
just a
and
fucked up
Kamikaze,
situation
man.
because I just feel like the way that everything has been inflated, like from food to gas to clothing, everything.
Trump would never.
I just feel like even when Trump was in office, I was saying the same shit. The wages need to match the price of living.
Yeah.
Everybody deserve a raise at this point,
Yeah.
other than the professional athletes and the musicians and shit. Like the working class deserves a raise.
A raise.
Because if you going up the minimum wage,
Yeah.
everybody else that get paid more than minimum wage needs to get a raise as well.
Yeah. I agree with you.
To where, the price of living can match up with what we making an hour. I think at some point, this whole shit is going to implode and it's going to be ran by the United Nations. And the White House going to be a fucking museum.
Dude, I think that with inflation and the cost of living, what you said is accurate. If they don't give you what you need, how the fuck you? Hey, Will, I want you to draw me a picture, but I ain't gonna give you no pencil, no paper.
It ain't even about that. It's just it's about supplying us with the proper
How the
amount
fuck
of
are you
money.
supposed to stimulate the economy when you're not giving money
They
to
got
stimulate the
people
economy?
working through a global pandemic and they're not paying them pandemic pay. They paid us pandemic pay for about 3 months, then they stopped. But yet it's still a pandemic, but they're not paying nobody shit.
And who term was that under? We need Uncle Trump back.
We do.
We need Uncle T.
It's fucked up, but it's true.
We miss you here, folks.
We do. It's fucked up, but it's true.
Trump was giving niggas money for no reason. Like, giving out them stimulator packages, all types of shit.
I gotta get this shit to go on my eye. That shit making me.
Y'all don't think that the government giving money doesn't increase inflation?
It does increase inflation, but I feel like I said, like the hourly worker should be paid more working under these conditions.
Right.
Because a lot of companies receive, I don't want to call it bail money, but they receive relief for COVID, quote unquote. Like the city of Chicago received $3 billion some odd dollars for COVID relief, but they're not paying none of the workers COVID pay while they're working through a COVID pandemic. You see what I'm saying?
I think it was a spot at Amazon or whatever it was.
Even Amazon.
No, they got like a $300 billion, something like that, and then fired 25,000 motherfuckers. I was like, what the fuck? That made no sense, whatever. You ain't got this $300 billion.
Crick, you played on your phone longer than anybody on the podcast. I kept my phone in my pocket.
This whole episode you did.
The whole episode.
But at the end, you called me out on that. You got me.
Gotcha.
You got me. I have to salute you on that. You didn't pull your phone out not one time.
Not one time.
Not one time.
I actually got my shit on my computer today.
That's because you're cheating. You figured out motherfucker gonna see you
Hey,
pause.
you got your charger still?
What charger?
The charge I
You
owe you.
gave me, yeah.
Your charger. You talking about the charge you owe me.
That somebody stole it.
I thought somebody stole it first. Nigga like, man, why the fuck would somebody steal goddamn? I said, I don't know. He probably got a laptop too.
Probably got a laptop too.
Going back to you spoke about Virgil. Our condolences to Virgil.
Yeah.
Do you think that public figures should be more vocal about their health?
No.
Look at Chadwick Boseman. I remember,
That's why I was going to leave.
Chadwick Boseman, when I saw him, people was talking about, oh, he looked like he about to die. He looked like he about to die. My first thought was he preparing for a role. I'm used to him he's an actor. He put on weight to play James Brown. He lost weight to play Jackie Robinson. He put on weight to, he muscled up to be Black Panther. Like, I'm thinking he preparing for a role. Didn't know the man was dying, but people was making jokes about him looking sickly like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So for me, like I understand like artists and actors and, people of that nature want their privacy. But I feel like when you in that type of light, when you put yourself in that role, I feel like that's your responsibility to tell people what you're suffering from. To where
then you tell people
they're
what you're
prepared.
suffering from, Will.
I'm not worth nothing yet.
Yes, you are. You worth $1 million. You just ain't seen it yet, but you worth $1 million.
I feel that, and in many aspects, I do tell people what I'm suffering from, and I don't even get paid for the shit. You see what I'm saying? But I'm talking about people like Virgil, people like Chadwick Boseman. Like y'all don't feel like they're in not at all.
No.
Nah, I mean, they ain't their business to explain themselves on the internet.
And this how fucked up the internet is, and people are. Just say Virgil would have came out and said, "Oh, I had cancer," and he survived it. People would have swore he didn't have cancer. He never posted about him having cancer. I didn't see him with no tube.
But what matters more though?
Your truth. Your truth matters more than anything. Like motherfuckers say I cap, but they still ain't found a lie and shit that I said.
And I'm a liar, and nobody found a lie.
Well, technically, Will, you got.
I don't lie at all. I never said I didn't. I let her beat me. I could have beat her ass. One uppercut, it would have been over. One punch, one slide, not even an uppercut, a slap. Nigga, fuck you talking about?
Like the Bertie Mac slap when he got off the train.
That's why I'm in the good graces I am now, because you know what I'm saying. I'm 6'3", you letting her, she like, I'm beating his ass. Yeah,
right.
Bitch.
You boosted her ego.
I love you. You beating my ass like I love you.
No,
exactly.
No, we not as we're only owed the entertainer's product. We're not owed a personal part of their life.
I feel like if I was on that level, like a Chadwick Boseman or a Virgil, I would let the people know what I'm going through.
I would not
just
take
in
that
case
time to be with my family.
If I, if I'm gone, Creeper do the same thing.
No, he wouldn't. Creep done went through shit and you didn't know about it until you pulled up on him. It's a lot of shit Creep done went through.
Creep don't talk about his problems. He goes through them.
Maybe our friendship is better.
I go through shit just like y'all.
Yeah, but you go through them on your own.
Yeah.
You go through them on your own.
They always come out in weird spurts and some shit. Like one fucker be sitting there drinking the finest 1738, and we be sitting there like, yeah, man. Right, yeah, man, I really like this carpet. This is nice carpet. Fuck you mean, bitch? I'm like, the fuck? What just happened?
All right.
Oh, man.
We're going to wrap this up.
We're going to wrap it up.
No, we ain't rapping. We ain't done yet. We got 3 more minutes. Are y'all prepared for marriage? We got 3 more minutes. 3 more.
I want to get married right now.
You capping.
Y'all gonna come to my wedding?
Bullshit. You're not prepared for marriage.
How you gonna tell him his truth?
No, hold on. Are you prepared to pay for a wedding?
Not right now. I'm saying if I get married, it's gonna be a couple of years from now. Cause marriage is 20, 30,000. Like, no, I'm not keeping the roots. Cream ain't got 20, 30,000 right now.
I feel like if you don't want to marry me for me, then we don't need to be married. Like if you trying to do the whole.
Have you met you?
10, 15.
Y'all gonna be at my wedding? I just thought about it. Y'all coming?
Yeah, folks, I'm gonna be there.
That's some funny shit.
I'm gonna be there with both my
y'all gonna be crying, laughing.
Yeah.
You know what? When I got a feeling, when I get married, niggas gonna be in the crowd, dying laughing. And what they gonna be looking like? They gonna be looking like.
So you don't feel like you're ready for marriage right now? On December 4th, 2020. Happy birthday to Jay-Z.
Fuck Jake. No, I'm just playing. Happy birthday to Hov.
You know what? You should really DM Nas.
What? Happy birthday to Hov.
You should really DM Nas and like you should be like a spokesperson for Nas. Cause the verse that you had me go listen to.
Bradley, listen, he said it was dope.
It was fire.
It was dope, but
he said it wasn't that good.
It's Nas.
So what you saying? You expect
my Count Me In verse was better.
This nigga is not.
The fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yo, Will, the Count Me In.
They keep counting me out.
Don't you spit that shit. You rap that shit on here.
Days I smoke and reminisce.
Shut the fuck up. Don't you rap that shit on here
with me, man.
You know he been saying that for like the last 7,
I'm
8.
serious, but y'all be ignoring me like I'm lying. Stop fucking playing with me, man. That was a Nas verse. He should just be a spokesperson for Nas.
Nah,
you know good and damn well that was a cold ass.
That was 1738.
The nigga said.
So Jadakiss verse wasn't possibly better.
It was good. No, it wasn't better.
It wasn't.
And Brady, and he know I'm not just trying to get
and I'm a Jada head. But Jada went off. He was saying some slick shit.
They should let him go live.
I think Ross verse was better than Jada.
If I was able to rap on that beat, I would have killed everybody.
No, they do got instrumentals.
I mean, that's your personal preference. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I'm gonna find it.
For real. That nigga said, I'm not a don. He said, what did he say, man? He said, my status is not even.
Is not even mentioned.
If I said that, y'all would just be like, yeah, all right, whatever. Oh, man. Yeah, Will said it. Whatever.
Well, you
You're
have
supposed to wrap it up.
Yeah, tuned into your baby mama favorite podcast.
We ain't wrapped up yet.
We
told us.
Yeah, we got to wrap it up.
You know, your employees let us go longer.
He like, I own this bitch.
You owner, you.
He be like, I fire that bitch ass.
Which one did it? Making y'all
business,
niggas feel
Will.
comfortable.
Catch y'all next week, man.
Hell yeah.
All right, y'all.
100.
100.